This room is full of emotions. These UTEP minors finally getting ready to receive their diploma. We've spoken with students throughout the day and we've chosen some of the most unique stories to share with you.
I welcome you to the Winter 2009 Commencement. Bienvenidos a todos.
I feel very honored and I hope to complete the responsibility that I have as student marshal.
For the College of Liberal Arts, Student Marshal Leah Nadine Diaz.
There's so many different people that come from different parts of the world to UTEP. So it's part home and then it's part like foreign. Like it's diverse, but then it's like very homely. So that's what I really enjoy.
I got stung by a brown recluse spider 6 years ago. And I've been through 10 surgeries and I lost half of my buttock and my left foot, toes of my left foot, and I'm recovering. So I had to retire from my business and the union, came back to El Paso for recovery because of the climate. And when I found out that Hazelwood has a program that pays veterans another 150 hours for college credits, I enrolled in UTEP. I decided to buy the RV after I retired to travel in the wintertime, get away from Michigan and come to the Southwest for warmer climates. And what happened, it served my purpose. It kept me alive. So it was like my mother home. And I drove it into the campus. And when I got tired from classes, I just took a nap and rested.
Jose Cabrera Jr.
I always believe in learning, so that's what helped me to get motivated.
It took me 38 years to graduate. I started like everyone else when I was 17. Got married, had a daughter, life happened, got in the way, I stopped out, I started back. And then 7 years ago I started working for UTEP and started taking classes and working more diligently towards my degree. And here I am, finally, after 38 years. A lot of times it's very intimidating to go back in the classroom when you're older. Some of my classes, when I walked in, it would be like me and a lot of 18-year-olds. And one of the very first classes I walked back into was an art studio class. And I was trying to find it and I ran a little bit late and I come running down the hall and I walk in the room and there's all of these students on stools at the tables and they turn and look at me expectantly like, ah, the teacher's here. But the students, treated me like one of them and welcomed me, and I was in a lot of groups, study groups and group projects and things, so it was wonderful.
Araceli Alexis Becerra and her mother Irene Franco Becerra are more than family members sharing a love of education.
I was a widowed mom with 3 children at home, and I thought I need to do something to motivate this child because of all 3, she was the one that needed the most attention at that point. Yes. And so we did. I challenged her by telling her that I would start school with her and that we would together see how far we could get and see who would go the furthest. And that's what started our life in school.
There's been a lot of times where I was like, you know what, Mom, I'm tired. I don't want to go to school anymore. I'm just going to call it quits. And she says, you know what, you can't. You have to keep going. We're in it together. We can't stop. And so because of her, I continued going and I just kept pushing forward. And like I said, I wouldn't want to go down this journey without her, and it wouldn't have been the same without my mom. So it's just exciting and overwhelming, but we're here, we're doing it, and we're going to continue doing it.
We've also taken our first classes towards our master's degree. Yeah.
We're not stopping here.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to do it without my mom.
Hi, I'm Funso Wangmo, and I'm from Bhutan. I came here in 2007 to pursue my master's in economics. I'm a government scholarship recipient, so once I get back, I have to teach. And then, yeah, I'll be teaching in a management institution. So it's been really a long journey for me to get this degree. A lot of stress, struggle, sacrifices, and everything. Obviously, we had tough time with the culture, almost like culture shock, like the difficulties in fooding and all, and moreover like the lifestyle out here. So it was kind of, and the other sacrifices, like I lost my mom. So yeah, and I wasn't able to be at her funeral. So it's kind of, yeah. I'm more of sporty type, so I've been playing table tennis from the childhood, say like 10 years. And then I was selected for the national player. And then I represented, then I got #1 in Bhutan. And then, yeah, I would say I'm popular in table tennis. I would like to thank UTEP for giving us this opportunity and like strengthening the friendship between Bhutan and UTEP. I would say like it's becoming stronger and stronger.
I had testis cancer. The name is teratocarcinoma. It's a very aggressive type of cancer, so I was diagnosed with that. I was diagnosed in January 2008. So in 1 month I had to go to surgery, so I wasn't able to walk. So I wasn't able to come to school, so I had to drop that semester of school. Actually, I didn't receive chemotherapy that semester because they said that it wasn't necessary. So I dropped the spring 2008 semester, but I came back on the summer. On November that year, they told me that the cancer came back. So they started giving chemotherapy, but I couldn't drop school, so I can say I got all A's during my treatment. And on March this year, I got into a major surgery, and I didn't drop school again, along with the chemotherapy. So in May, I was okay, you're okay, so keep going.
I've had 3 years here at UTEP, and I'm fortunate enough to graduate today, finally.
Good for you, congratulations.
And of course, from the top of my class. I'm a member of the Student Association of Social Workers, and I am a member of an honor society, and Phi Alpha Honor Society, and then because I have a 4.0, I'm a student marshal.
The amount of information that I've learned throughout the years that I've been here, I've been here 5 years, and realizing that I want to be an optometrist has really been special. I met a lot of special professors, instructors, and students. While I was at UTEP, my sophomore year, I met my fiance, and she had lupus, and being a microbiology major, you study those different diseases like lupus. And she actually passed away last Christmas Eve, going into my senior year. We had planned everything out. We were going to get married right after graduation and everything, and it was hard for me to continue. But you know, a lot of people supported me, told me to hang in there. I came back that next semester, did very well, all A's and B's, and I'm actually finishing this semester, so it's really going really well.
I don't think I've truly understood the honor of what I get to do tonight until I'm actually walking down here and leading the faculty in, and then leading the students in and then out of the auditorium. I mean, it's overwhelming to think that they thought this much of me and that I've had so much support to be able to do this. We were rear-ended by somebody who was texting, and I broke my neck. I laid in traction for several days, and I guess the good thing about the accident, I can say, is that it gave me the perspective of what it's like to be a patient, being a future nurse. I think that you know, having that kind of perspective is going to be invaluable to me. It immensely changed my life. There was a lot I couldn't do for 3 months. I was completely incapable. I couldn't drive. I couldn't take care of myself. My classmates, my teachers, and my husband, and my mom they took excellent care of me, and I wouldn't have been able to finish if it had not been for them.
Today marks the 123rd commencement here at UTEP. 2,275 students received their diplomas, many of them first in their family to ever attend college. Now, after listening to all these stories, you really get a sense of how diverse this campus really is. For UTEP, I'm Arlene Barrios.